So we just finished watching the Fast and Furious movie, Fate of the Furious. And I got a cool collectible tray, which is pretty cool, I guess. Now I'm driving reckless because this is what this movie encourages me to do. Fate of the Furious, the 8th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. The stellar cast returns including Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Vin Diesel, Nat Paul Walker, Michelle Rodriguez, Jason Statham, Ludacris, John Cena. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is a stellar cast for a stellar franchise that just keeps on making a lot of money. Fate of the Furious is Dom, the leader of the group, the family man, turning against his family. He gets blackmailed and he has to go against his team. Being the 8th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise, you already know what this movie is going to be about. It's going to include a lot of beautiful women, beautiful scenery, amazing super fast cars, and don't forget the ridiculous superhero stunts that basically they make The Rock and Jason Statham, Vin Diesel. All these guys are basically superheroes. There's never any danger. Like anything that's happening, these guys they're superheroes. They should be fighting the Avengers in the next movie. They should be fighting the Justice League in the movie after that. Surprisingly, going into this movie, I wasn't really happy about this movie. This movie actually is one of the better movies in the franchise, and I feel like it's going to be like that because if you're going into this movie or you already know what this movie's about, you know that there's a certain audience that loves fast cars. They love off-road vehicles, beautiful women. People just want to see explosions, and this is literally, if you could write a definition for a blockbuster, it's the Fast and the Furious franchise. It's better than Fast 5, Fast 6. I actually enjoyed it more than Fast 7. Jason Statham was the best part of this movie. The third act alone, Jason Statham just stole the show, hands down, and it's a really enjoyable movie. The action sequences are just mind-blowing. The most insane, non-human, non-possible things like driving a car on fire. Like there's a guy that sits there and is like, you know what, we could make this even more ridiculous, and that's like his whole job when they're writing these movies. There's a couple characters that just don't work anymore, and there was one character, I don't know what the future is gonna hold for this character, but it feels like he was trying to replace Brian, and that's kind of a big deal. I kind of didn't like his character. Also, Ludacris doesn't fit into the story anymore, and Michelle Rodriguez, she's basically just there to be a love interest. She doesn't kick ass like she did in the earlier movies. This franchise is gonna continue to go. They're going to the 9th and the 10th film, so it's gonna be 20 years, 10 movies, just a bunch of money, and this franchise is gonna keep on going because people love stupid action, just a movie that knows it's all about action. Overall, Fate of the Furious, the dialogue was a little cheesy, but it worked because that's what this movie's trying to do. It knows its audience, it knows it's gotta blow up a bunch of cars and show you these fancy cars. So overall, this movie has an entertainment point of view and what the Fast and Furious movies are all about, I'm gonna give this movie a grade of a B. Fate of the Furious. What do you guys think of that movie? I know it's Monday, so a lot of you guys probably already saw it. I was busy this weekend at Coachella, so please check out my Coachella video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. And as always, my name is Angel, and hit me up. I want to facing it's just not look, cause I said I've been down so long and look like come to me. They gon' come to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me straight up to my face. What